I think after doing this video, I can finally call myself a vlogger now. I don't think so. This is the second week of the challenge. I wasn't able to record a video last week because of my work. I have moved in another room, so that required a lot of work and I was out of energy to go out. But today, I have left my home and I'm looking for a spot to record another challenge. So hopefully, I'll be able to find one. Ironically, this challenge is called me recording videos publicly, but the thing is that I am still not very confident. I don't feel comfortable enough speaking publicly, so if I get used to saying a few things here and there, then things will make sense, a lot more sense. You know, I see a lot of farmers out there because it's harvesting season, so they have cut their wheat, they're gathering it. Last time I visited this place, it was almost empty. There were not these many people, but today I see many of them here. So I don't think I'll be able to record it today here. So I'm just going ahead and see if I'm able to find some nice spot, less crowded. This is a road which is less active, but still every 2 minutes there is a bike or a lot of tractors, because this is a farming area. So I'm bound to expect them here. Anyway, I'm really excited because I'm leaving my home after 5 days and I am alone. The only problem is that, even though I'm familiar with all these places, I'm still scared of phone snatchers. If something bad happens with you once, you are always conscious. So a couple of years ago, a phone snatcher took my phone and he didn't snatch it from my hand. I gave it to himself because he asked me that I have to make a call. Can I make a call from your phone? And yeah, that was a tractor. So he didn't snatch my phone literally from my hand. I actually gave it to him. He convinced me to give my phone to him because he had to make a call. It was an emergency. I was on my cycle and without giving a second thought, I gave my phone to him and he was on a bike. So I lost my mind because I was being sympathetic. It never occurred to me that he was a thief because his get up, he had a bag, he had a bike, and he sounded polite enough. So I never thought of that. So in my mind, there is always this issue that what if I encounter a phone snatcher? So I don't know, maybe next time I need to call my friends and bring them here along with me. Anyway, I think I finally see a spot ahead. There is a big tree, so I'm going there and let's see if I'm able to record a video there or not. I left my home around 11:30. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon and I have found this nice spot. I'll show you guys that. This is where I am right now. I'm in the middle of nowhere and ironically this challenge is called me speaking in a public area. So the purpose of me doing this is to, of course, getting used to speak in front of camera. See, I don't want to do something foolish or get robbed doing this challenge, but I know I'm about 10 kilometers away from my home and it looks safe enough. There is a house and there is this nice spot where I can sit, and just a few minutes ago a guy was having lunch. So he has left his jacket here. I'm just moving around to see where there is less sunlight so that I don't look too bright. And of course, I'll just repeat the same thing here, that the whole purpose of me doing this challenge is to get used to speaking in front of a camera. I know I can do this at home, but there is something really difficult doing it outside. So if you are new here, my name is Roshan and on this channel I talk about English learning, books and sometimes movies. And I also provide online English classes. I have been teaching on the internet for almost over a year now. Earlier I was working in a school, but now I do it full time here. So if you are also looking for online English classes, if you want to learn English in one-on-one or group classes, then you can drop me a message on my number. I have started two groups, one for complete beginners and one for intermediate level of speakers. There you can come and practice with co-learners. I'll be there to help you. I'll provide you feedback and whatever And whatever problems you are facing, I'll help you with that. In today's video, I'm going to talk about vocabulary, how you can improve it. And I think this is the biggest problem and confusion for all English learners. If somebody had just started, they are mindlessly cramming words or remembering words, and that's not going to help you. In my learning experience, I have also noticed that how I used to be confused. But now, after years of learning this language, I feel like I'm qualified enough to talk about how you can improve it. I think you guys are already familiar with this input method, that comprehensible input. And I would like to add one more thing here, that learn in context. What learning in context simply means that you are not randomly picking up phrasal verbs or difficult words and just cramming them. It's not going to help you. But learning in context simply means you are reading an article, you are reading a book, you are watching a video. And when you are consuming all this media, you are bound to come across some difficult words. And whenever you come across them, now you have a context. And if you are actively consuming these media, try to keep a pen and a paper with you. Every time you come across a word, pause the video, write it down. Next time, read the next line. Just don't Google it right away. You have to wait and try to guess the meaning first. If you're not able to guess it, write it down. I know it can be a bit challenging at the beginning, but you have to actively do it. Once you have written at least 10 words, use the prompt that I'll be providing you here. You can take a screenshot and use this in ChatGPT. You will have a prompt, you have your context, and you have some 10 to 15 words. You will also get examples. So this way, not only you are learning words, but you are understanding the actual meaning of them. So this is the most effective method according to me, learn in context. The second method is Sasi Tharoor method. This name, whenever it pops out, we think that an articulate speaker and a man with a huge vocabulary bank. We all are familiar with this name only because how popular he is because of his English. If you watch his videos, he always talks about reading, that when he was growing up, he didn't have any TV, he didn't have internet. All he had were his books. And I'm not asking you to start reading books. Of course, it is a good habit to have. The method he used was very simple, and unknowingly, I was following the same path. So, whenever I came across a new word, I just underlined it and moved away. I didn't Google it. I left it there, and once I was done with the chapter or done with my day of reading, I went on the internet and I wrote every word, and I just Googled it every word and I wrote it down in the book itself. I didn't write it in a separate copy or at a separate place. I just wrote it down just beside the paragraph. So, what Sasi Tharoor suggests that whenever you come across a word, try to guess the meaning, like I was telling you earlier, but don't Google it right away, because if you are going to Google it or take help of dictionary, then you will lose the rhythm. You won't be able to continue your reading, and every time, and for beginners, it's going to be a nightmare that they will encounter hundreds of words, and just imagine Googling every time you come across a new word. So, you won't be able to enjoy that. So, follow Sasi Tharoor method, try to guess the meaning again, underline it, and once you are done with the chapter or that book, I think it's better to be done with the chapter, and again you can use this prompt that I am going to provide here, take a screenshot and use that. Third method, I'll show you an example that this has become my habit to carry a pocket size notebook. And if you are carrying a pocket size notebook, it's always helpful. You can take notes, you can write down whatever you feel like there. And this is another method that I have been using, and especially when I had just started learning, I used to write every word which I came across. In the beginning, you are going to encounter multiple words, but as you start progressing, as you are learning regularly, you will realize that the number of words will reduce, that you won't encounter regularly difficult words. So, carry a pocket sized notebook with you. If you are too lazy to carry a pocket sized notebook, you have your smartphone, use that notepad app, write down every word that you come across. The fourth method is going to sound a bit controversial to a lot of people, but this is the best method to learn. Learn words English to English. Don't translate it in your native language. Only translate when you are not able to completely understand the word. Look at the definition, and that's the beauty of English. You know, one word has multiple synonyms. So once you have looked at the definition, go through the synonyms and find something which is relatable to that. Look at some examples, and believe me guys, if you follow the fourth method of just learning English to English, this problem of translating in your head will also go away. And let me tell you about the fifth method, that is called making a commonplace book. Commonplace book simply means you will write only those things that you are completely confident that I want to use while I speak, while I write. So make a separate notebook and call it a commonplace book, and I'll explain what a commonplace book is. It simply means whenever you are learning something new, a language or a new topic, you are writing some ideas. So let's say vocabulary is your main target, you want to improve your vocabulary, and you are watching all these videos, you are reading books, and you are actively consuming media. See, digital things are of course very convenient, but see, we are humans and we have to stay to our core. Writing will help you with your memorization also. So you don't have to cram them. You are writing, you are actively writing those things. So if you have a commonplace book, you will visit that regularly. Let's say during a week you came across 20 words. So you are only writing those words that you are fully confident that yes, I want to replace and I want to add these words while I speak. I'm really confident that these things will definitely improve your vocabulary. It will completely change the way you learn this language. And doing these things will give you confidence that of course I am putting some effort to learn this language, and you'll feel confident to start speaking too. Follow these methods, and if you need additional help, I am working on my ebook of vocabulary where I'm gathering all the active words. I am only working on active words which will help you to become fluent. In that ebook, you will find at least 3000 active words, synonyms, and a lot of real life examples. So if you need that ebook, then drop me a message writing ebook, and once it is prepared, I'll share the details how you can get it. And if you have watched this far, thank you so much for watching, and please wish me luck with this challenge. I do want to become confident that I don't have to get scared that what other people are watching. I know my niche is completely different, that I have to teach English. So what's the use of me speaking in public area? But this is a personal challenge that I have always felt scared, and I want to overcome that. So that's the video, and hopefully I'll see you very soon. See you.